Hello, and welcome to Calculus Lesson 100. You made it. Congratulations, 100. You did it. So, I would sing the You Did It song, but it's copyrighted, so we can't do that. Moving on. All right, today we are going to cover the integral of tangent, as well as powers of tangent and secant and cosecant and cotangent and all those fun, weird reciprocal functions. So, how do I integrate tangent of x dx? Well, I'm going to break it down into sines and cosines. Okay, the trick here is that if I make u cosine of x, then du, or at least negative du, is the top. So this simply becomes negative ln, right? 1 over u would integrate to ln of cosine of x plus c. You can also rewrite this as ln of secant by bringing that minus sign in. But that's the derivative of tangent. Now, what happens if we have tangent squared? Well, I'm going to use one of my Pythagorean identities in order to solve this one. So, tangent squared, no bueno, but I can replace it with secant squared minus 1. I know the integral of secant squared, it's tangent. I know the integral of 1. And bam, there's my integral. Now, if I want to go further and do like a higher power, not like the higher power, the Lord, which I hope you spent time with him in prayer this morning. If not, just pause this video now, spend a little bit of time in prayer, come back when you're ready. If we go to a higher power of tangent, then what we're going to do is we're still going to apply this identity. But I'm going to distribute this and this is what I want to look at. Actually, we'll make this 2 integrals. All right, we know the integral of tangent of x dx already. We solved it up here. What we don't know is what is the integral of tangent of x secant of x squared. But let's suppose this is u. The derivative of tangent is secant squared. So this is simply a power function. So the integral of tangent secant squared is tangent squared. And let's make sure I did that correctly. Oh dear, I didn't. Tangent squared over 2, there we go, minus that thing, which will give me a plus ln of cosine of x plus c. So that's our tangent cubed. Pretty straightforward stuff, I would say. Just some simple substitutions. So from there, we are going to integrate cotangent. Now, how do I integrate cotangent? Well, we remember that cotangent is simply cosine over sine dx. So if my bottom or denominator is u, then the top is actually perfectly du. So this one's actually easier than cosine. It's ln of sine plus c. We don't have to worry about the pesky minus sign on that one. Not bad. Now let's do a higher power of cotangent. So we have cotangent squared of x. We're going to apply the same thing as we did before, our Pythagorean identity, but this time we'll use cosine or cotangent squared is cosecant squared minus 1. So what's the integral of cosecant squared? Well, that is negative cotangent. What's the integral of 1 minus x? Don't forget your plus c. You will regret it. I mean, I can only give you 1 out of infinity points if you only give me 1 out of infinity possible solutions. But all right, cotangent cubed, we would do the same thing as we did over there. So let's get to some more interesting ones. How would we integrate secant? Oh dear, I have to sneeze. Watermelon. All right, we're good. So the trick with secant is this. It's actually quite ugly. Nope, the watermelon trick did not work. Watermelon? Oh, we're good. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we are going to multiply by, and you kind of have to memorize this trick. We are going to multiply by secant of x plus tangent of x on the top and bottom. How somebody figured this out? I'm not really sure. But you can do some research and let me know. What does this give you? Well, it gives you the integral. So this you kind of just have to know. You have to memorize. Secant squared plus secant tangent. And I'm going to change the order of these for illustrative purposes. Notice that by this substitution, the denominator can be u, and the numerator is perfectly the derivative of the denominator. The derivative of tangent is secant squared. The derivative of secant is secant tangent. So this simply equals ln of tangent plus secant. Strange, I know, but alas, that is the result. So after that, they include integral of cosecant, which your trick is going to be cosecant minus cotangent, and that's it. So that, my friends, is lesson 100. Congratulations.